You guys want to? I can just like mute myself and let you guys cast. Or do you actually want to try cast? Guys, you should figure something out quickly. Okay, Jarvan ban, Viger ban, Tryndamere ban. Wait, Tryndamere
Oh,
ban.
quick bans. Tryndamere is against Richie. Richie played Tryndamere game one against Logic Gaming.
Oh, got it. Jarvan
But
ban is probably against Last Panda. Viger's
yeah,
going
correct.
towards Huge Noodle Brain. I don't think we're gonna see much Viger from him. I really want to see the Malzahar from him, but they're just gonna keep banning it because they most
They're
teams
just
just don't know
annoying
what to ban
champions.
against 152. Echo ban against
Wait, I feel like this is the same ban as last game for against Luca.
against 152. It's definitely the same bans. I'm not sure who the Echo ban is towards.
The Echo is towards Richie as well.
Oh,
Richie
okay.
plays, but like I don't agree with trying to ban Richie out because he plays so many champions.
Does Ibisu not play Silver? I feel like it's very interesting to go Caitlyn first.
I think Caitlyn and Vayne and Twitch are his most comfortable ADCs.
Okay, I guess that makes sense for why he's just locking those in immediately. But I'm very surprised he's not getting like priority picks for the other laners. But maybe one of the two just has a smaller champion pool. So Taishin actually probably gonna go Nami, and he had a fantastic Nami game last game he was playing
He
in.
didn't die at all, right?
He either didn't die at all, or he died like maybe one or two times. But he was landing some fantastic bubbles. Like
It's a pretty fast bot lane there.
holy crap!
Nami speed up plus several.
Oh baby, are we seeing the Fiddlesticks? Oh, okay.
Nah, he doesn't play Fiddlesticks. He's more of the Vi, Shyvana, like AD carry junglers.
Don't go Leona into Caitlyn. I will say, I feel like with Caitlyn, you just need someone who can just either peel for you or just like support you. You don't really want like full engage. So like Morgana on Perfectly Fight, I think is a really good.
Yeah, things like Morgana, Nami, Lulu.
Not Bard actually. Bard's a really terrible matchup with Caitlyn, in my opinion. Really sad we haven't seen a Bard in UPSL.
We were actually considering playing him last game.
Does I've already forgotten who the sports are. Does Evero play Bard?
Oh,
Dude,
a
Evero
little.
is a fucking monster.
I know. He went to my
That
high school. I gave Tony the inside info, so he drafted him.
Okay. Alright, so we see Morgana. Okay, so we basically have the bot lane and jungle. Actually, do you want to do play by play or do you want to do analysis?
I feel like they'll save their top lane for last.
I think you might have accidentally muted yourself for a little while and I didn't hear most of that sentence.
Oh, sorry. I think they're gonna choose their top lane for their last pick.
That would make a lot of sense. That would be why Richie's last. Okay, we see an Ari hover. Definitely don't think that's going to be a Poppy. Who wins the matchup between Severnami and Caitlyn Morgana?
Is he actually gonna look? There's no he's looking in Poppy.
No point in. Oh, wow!
Is that gonna be a Poppy top or a Poppy jungle?
That might be a Poppy top. Well, actually, okay, so I'm gonna look at Last Panda's. Oh, Last Panda has been playing Poppy jungle.
Oh, okay, interesting.
10, 7 to 10, 14 to
Oh,
5.
is he gonna King Wave?
Oh man. Okay, so we actually see Huge No Brain going on the Galio again, and the oh,
I expected him to play Rumble last game.
Prospect.
Yeah.
He might have shied away from Rumble because I was very critical of his Rumble play in one of the earlier games, but I did miss like the first 5 minutes. But basically, it was just the Karthus. Yes, the Huge No Brain Karthus. Very excited if he pulls that up. I mean, President Pick actually did really well at Rumble. I was just very critical of his early ult just because he would ult a wave. He ulted 3 waves of minions, and then in 2 of the team fights he showed up, he just couldn't do anything because he didn't have his ult. But actually, Vel'Koz.
Whoa, last minute switch.
That's
Was
interesting.
not expecting that.
I know Huge Noodle Brain plays Vel'Koz, but I'm pretty sure it's mainly Vel'Koz support. But I would imagine you would play it very similarly as a support, between a support and a mid laner. And if that is a Jace top, that'll be interesting. But I mean, it's not unheard of. I know of a certain guy who played Jace top a lot towards the end of last year's UPSL. Did pretty well, if I say so. But he's still hovering it, so we'll kind of see. Otherwise, Poppy Jungle is going to be very unexpected. I'm not too sure what to expect. What
has he been building in this match?
He's been going Hydra Triforce. So I mean, it's Last Panda. He's gonna go aggressive as a jungler. He's like, I feel like he probably never played Gragas or never played Sejuani, even though they were the meta picks like 1 or 2 patches ago.
Well, he used to like main Sejuani.
Did he really?
Yeah, back like last year, like before she was like really popular.
Last Panda?
Yep. He was on my team last year. I know his what his picks used to be.
That's really interesting. I still call dibs on original Sejuani player for first year UPSL. Okay, so actually we have everyone locked in. That is actually going to be a Jace top lane. So that is going to go against the Rumble. And we see Huge Noodle Brain actually go with the Exhaust mid lane. But actually, I would say that's a really good choice against the Ahri.
Yeah, and you don't know. He might end up having to use it on Jace if Jace gets fed. Richie is definitely an aggressive player and can capitalize on opponent mistakes and just get fed. So we'll see what happens. He got really fed on his Trinity game. Just has to use that to try to win the game.
Do you want to pull up Wall Nexus? I'll pull it up as well.
Okay.
You can kind of talk about all the differences, or maybe quirkinesses of some of the builds.
Okay, so we don't have to look at ADC because that's pretty standard. Attack damage on Morgana. Attack damage, AP, and a bunch of armor. So, not bad. I guess looking to trade a lot in lane. Makes sense since they have a Caitlyn. Vi has got attack speed, cooldown reduction, standard runes for jungle, movement speed, points. Goes 5 and 4, so has movement speed on utility as well. So, looking to gank and gank fast.
Or just move around the jungle and just keep farming.
Well, yeah, he could go either way. Just get fed through farming and then kill people that way. Pretty standard on mid lane, health per level. Split between magic resist and magic resist per level, but I don't know. They just have Ahri to worry about. I think Poppy does a little magic damage, so should be fine in that regard. Nami's also got 21 armor. Has magic mana regen.
I would definitely say Morgana has the most interesting rune page setup.
He can definitely get a lot of good autos in with that
attack. He can
damage.
Take a lot of rest as well with 22 armor.
And then
actually, I really like that page. It's pretty good for someone like Morgana or even like Sona even.
Yes.
I will say I do like the hybrid pen runes more on supports though.
Yeah, the autos get helped a lot by the hybrid pen, and then a lot of supports have magic damage attacks. But yeah, everyone else is pretty standard other than Morgana. Even that's like not too bad.
So let's see. 152 has 3 plats and 2 silvers. Taishin's actually unranked. Let's see. What was he ranked last?
He was a gold 5 last year.
Okay. So 2 plats, a diamond, and then I guess 2 golds.
Yeah, I think it's a little favored towards Penn-takill, but like you just need one like good player to get fed, and you can win a game for 152.
All right. Looks like we are loading into the game now. I'm hoping 152 has a better early game than last game.
Let's see. Vel'Koz could potentially get like an early kill on Arnie if she doesn't know what to expect. If she doesn't lane against Vel'Koz a lot. The only issue with that is he doesn't actually have Ignite, so he might just look to farm it out. So I think it'll be on the junglers and possibly the bot lanes. The bot lane, I think whichever bot lane wins will end up winning the game.
And no one ever does their champion mastery emote spam. I'm very sad by that. Like,
Which one is the which number is it?
It's control 6.
Oh, okay. It's hard to reach.
What? No, it's not.
Well, you got to be ready to like use your key WER as well at the same time.
Just reach over with your index finger, and then what do you do with your pinky? Like, how do you actually? What's your keyboard layout? Or how do you position your hands on your keyboard?
My pinky is on my shift key because I use shift to see like ranges and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not.
On my smart cast abilities.
I'm bad. I just assume ranges. I'm okay most of the time, half the time.
I guess my thumb's on spacebar and then QWE for other 3 fingers.
Okay, yeah, I do the same pretty much. Although I just don't use shift. I just use the pinky for control for quick leveling up with my abilities.
Oh yeah, I use function for that since function's on the bottom left instead of control. Or like at the very corner. Yeah, I guess that's what I use my pinky for, because even though my pinky rests on shift, I switched to my ring finger to actually press shift.
Okay, so we are loading into the game. Very standard purchases. Rumble actually opting to go for Dorn's shield, which makes a lot of sense because he is against the Jace. Jace hasn't purchased any items yet, strangely enough.
Might be a yeah. Okay, I'm like, they're all good. They'll probably both play safe level ones there.
I imagine so. We don't really see very aggressive early games from any UPSL team. They always lay the wards down, but I don't even think that's necessary.
I mean, you gotta like always.
Well, I mean, okay, you put wards down, but like so 152 actually put slightly aggressive ward on red side's blue entrance, sort of, but like I don't know if that's necessary. If they just put it in their own red buff entrance, that'll be better in my opinion. So you can kind of like see if they're invading.
Yeah.
I do really like the wards from red team though on bot lane. Like they can definitely see if there's any invasion that might occur.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, I think both teams are just looking to have a solid early game and then snowball off that. Because I don't think either team has like a much stronger team come than the other or anything. There's actually very little engage on the side of purple team other than the Sivir ult. Like
Yeah,
there's no
there's no have acceleration gate and Ari charm, so if they can. Like,
oh yeah, but like we know that last fan is not going tanky, so then actually have like somebody who's gonna be there to like start the fight and take the brunt of the damage.
Are you doing play or am I doing play? Oh, good binding from the Morgana.
Right, I guess you are.
Okay. So I guess Pollen is going very aggressive initially.
Yeah, a lot of trading. Oh. The Caitlyn's just gonna. That's how Caitlyn plays. Push and trade. The long range of hers. Sivir gets a lot of good W's though.
Yeah, that was very surprising. Good harass on the Nami. And Poppy actually opted to go straight for a Scuttle Crab after his blue buff. Guess he's just gonna let the mana be a little bit.
Might actually gank or go for red. I guess there's no red, so he'll go for the gank from behind.
Oh, the gank already on the Vel'Koz, who's very immobile. Good amount of damage, but I guess that's just gonna gap close towards the red buff.
It did not look like Ari was on the same page because he threw out a Q at minions instead of
Vi actually opting to go back before doing her blue buff. So if Poppy actually invades, she might be able to surprise.
Oh, she's actually looking for it. She will get sniffed out though. The wolf doing work. The wolf flank.
Very smart. Actually, very smart of Vi to smite the wolf. If you were gonna go back, that's definitely the thing to do, especially if you know you're not gonna do blue buff anymore. Wow, huge no brain able to get a ton of the CS that was crashing into his tower.
Rumbles really deep far behind.
Yes.
There's still a wave at his turret, but he's still gonna be behind by like at least 5 if he doesn't get this over with. Or I guess it's gonna be more than that.
So Precipic actually quite a few CS down. Bearstring Vodka doing his best to harass, but now he's already out of mana. And Vinivek trying to gank top. His 2 misses, and Jay should be able to just walk out of this.
Yeah, just knock away. Poppy's here. Depending on where Vinivek walks, he's not gonna walk through the jungle. I mean, he's not gonna walk through the river. So Poppy's just coming back.
Bot lane's very even. Both AD carries and supports are able to definitely trade very well with each other. And Jace's actually really low mana top lane. So I would definitely advise him to farm with his hammer form a little bit. What are your thoughts on the Jace changes?
So I have only played like 1 or 2 games of him. I don't really like see the difference.
Precipic going very aggressive on Jace. Jace is out of mana, so he's not going to be able to do much. Precipic
with the autos are going to do more damage. Oh,
forcing Jace to flash. Very smart Precipic to go in there.
So that is an uneven matchup in terms of rank, but he's showing some good play.
Oh, good bubble for high shade again. But nothing really comes out of that.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see much bot lane unless there's like a really good bubble, a really good binding, or a jungler comes.
I feel like more is gonna happen once the jungler arrives. Oh, another actually gank from the Vi on the mid lane, and Ari has the flash. Good gank from Vi, whereas Poppy, we see her kind of hovering around the mid bot lane rather. And there's no wards, so actually this is gonna be. Well,
another flash.
Ooh, good dash on the Ibisu. Ibisu has to flash the bubble, but Morgana falls into the bubble. Morgana has to flash as well. Good gank from Poppy.
So a lot of flashes going on around the map. There's only there's no flashes bot lane, so Last Panda should be focusing on bot lane while Vi should be focusing on both top and mid. So we may see a first blood very soon.
That is certainly the hope. And both members of Blue Side's bot lane are actually really low. I don't agree with that Tormented Soil. Probably. Oh wow, good boomerang play from the Sivir. Oh! Wow, Vi's gonna fall instantly. Oh, flashes away. Good flash from the Sivir. Wow.
I think the auto was in midair regardless, so it might not have been necessary.
I think Sivir had a flash to get the auto off. But yeah,
looks like we're gonna dive here. And yeah, Vinifex was looking for.
Precipic is a level up on the Jace, and Jace doesn't have an ultimate. Oh wow, Ibisu should have left as soon as Vinifex fell down. So Last Man actually gets the kill on the Morgana. Good bubble from Nami. Bearstring Vodka is probably gonna live. Actually, Pandorino has to heal himself to escape, and he dies to minions. Wow.
So he got outplayed by the exhaust there. Last Man was gonna get. Oh!
Oh, Bearstring Vodka.
Nice.
Oh, the god. Sorry, I forgot. No piercing. What a god. Good binding, and Vinifex with the smite kill.
So that all started out with Vinifex making a mistake going for a gank, and then just getting collapsed on because the jungle was also coming for the counter gank.
So that was actually...
And somehow, blue team turns it around.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually a really good regain from Last Panda. They got the kill on the Caitlyn, but Pandorino, seeing red, wants to get the kill on the Morgana, and the, as you said, exhaust outplay causes Pandorino to fall to minions. And as soon as that was the case, Last Panda should have just liked it. Oh, some aggression going top lane. Jace deals a lot of damage to the Rumble. And Jace actually falling kind of low.
I think if Vi comes top, this is going to be a certain kill on Jace with the Rumble ulti up.
Vi definitely wants the power farm until she can get 6. Once she gets 6, all she needs to do is camp the lane.
I think she'll be there in about 2 camps or so. But yeah, so on that bot lane dive, A lot of over-aggression on
Good
the
bubbles
kind
from Tai Shin again, but no follow from the AD carry, so just still a harass.
server is 6 now though, so they can engage whenever they want. But yeah, over-aggression is one thing that Penn-takill has to be wary of, because that's one thing that costs them their huge lead against Logic Gaming in their first game of the season.
Well, now I'm going to prepare this game forward, and success.
Oh,
That's
they got
important
the...
for Bear Shrink. Bear should just place that. Let's see. So 12 CS differential, top lane. White the farm differential mid lane. Wow. I haven't been seeing what's happening mid lane, but Vel'Koz getting a huge lead off on the Ahri.
I think Vel'Koz is a lot more of a threat in the mid game right here, because not only can he farm, but he can poke at the same time, and then he just has a good load of damage if he can hit his abilities, and he always has to be scared of
Morgana, but actually more damage goes onto blue side than it does red side. Oh man, oh guys.
Yeah, the Nami heal definitely plays a good factor in these trades. Morgana is 6 now though, so if she lands a bunny, she can keep the target locked up with her ulti afterward.
I will definitely say Bear Shrink Vodka should definitely hold off on like trying to land as many snares as he can, because he is going to want to save some mana for his ult as well as his ult.
Poppy top, Poppy top.
Oh, good game from Poppy. Pushes the Rumble straight to the Jace. Rumble's going to have to flash. Good ult from the Rumble. Will he live? He's going to scrap shield out of there. Don't go back in, Precipice. Oh my god, the Vi ult onto Jace. Jace is going to fall. No, he doesn't.
Oh my god, Jace lives. He has mana though.
Rumble doing damage. Oh, the Jace
he got
the kill. And Poppy's probably going to fall to the Vi as well.
I don't think
good counter game from Vi.
Rumble tried to turn for damage, but he just needed to run, because I was going to get that kill regardless.
No, I actually disagree with you. I think it was really good on Rumble to kind of go in for that. Although
sorry, I meant on right there at the end, not the like. It was good for to go in and kill the Jace.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But right there at the end when it was just Poppy, we should have left. Poppy also had her ult on 5.
Which is yeah, that's really interesting. I guess
so
you're
like
scared of the
Rumble damage isn't going to do anything because of the Poppy ult.
Yeah, that was just a great counter game from Benefax. And great Rumble ult, I would say. Oh, yeah, the Vel'Koz ult goes down on the Ahri. Ahri drops down to less than a quarter health, but a good charm allows her to stop the Vel'Koz damage from coming in. Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, so yeah, that flash into the Rumble ult. So once he flashed, if he didn't ult, he was gonna die because he needed that slow to make sure he
Poppy invading. Vel'Koz joining the Vi. The red buff on the Vi actually able to slow the Poppy, but the charm landed on the Vi. Will Poppy live? Oh, the Vel'Koz flashes and the Q from Vi is able to take the Poppy down mode for Vel'Koz to get the kill.
So a couple of good plays from red side to force 2 more flashes to get that kill. But I'm not sure if that was entirely worth the 2 flashes, but we'll see what happens in the next few minutes.
I mean, if any of the previous games have kind of shown anything from red side, it's that last hand has really been the person to kind of stand out and kind of carry the early game and give this team the advantage necessary for them to kind of take over late game.
So Vi's on top of a ward here. Red team's gonna wait until it gets low to kill her and then take the dragon.
You see a lot of kings on the Vi.
So Vi finally realizes on these.
Oh, the Ahri dashes him. She's got low mana. Oh, she
might die here.
She have to do anything? She's gonna get collapsed and she's gonna have to flash over. Oh, the Vi ult lands and will he be able to get smite?
Smite? No. Oh, he didn't have
smite, unfortunately.
He used
the late Rumble TP. It's not gonna do anything at all. Caitlyn's not there at all.
I'm surprised Rumble didn't throw down his ult after TP then.
I thought for sure Vi was actually going to be able to get the dragon after she ulted in with the Ahri.
Yeah, so she ended up smiting Ahri while trying to kill her. I don't think she expected to be taken into the pit like that.
And Jace almost taking down top lane turret.
What is he maxing first?
He's maxing hammer second. Wow. Okay, Jace. Does Richie play Jace? Because that is not how you play Jace.
I think he's played a couple. By hammer, you mean E?
E is, yeah, Thundering Blow.
Yeah, E. Yeah.
That's not great because when you level up Jace's acceleration gate, or his Thundering Blow, his E ability, you don't gain any cooldown reduction on his acceleration gate. All you get is more damage on your Thundering Blow, which could be a good thing, but it's a lot of mana. Whereas I feel like maxing his
W
W
hypercharge.
is just so much stronger. You get lower cooldown on your W. The W damage scales up a ton, and you can just constantly trade in the laning phase. But it's just so strong once you have a maxed out W with the Mirror Mana. Oh, Viking bot lane and goes in on the Nami. Nami's gonna have to flash. Good bubble saves her, but the binding on the Nami. Oh, Vinifex is gonna have to run. He's squishy. Oh, good job on Pandarina to block the ult for the Nami.
They might get a dive here. They're not gonna dive. That's unfortunate.
Oh, wow, good. Q. Oh,
Wow.
Pandarino. Not sure what he's doing. Takes a lot of harass, walked in front of the turret instead of behind the turret, and he falls down to the Morgana.
Yeah, I think they just needed to back off there because either they were gonna get dove by Vi if she chose to come around, or that was
binding from the Morgana, and the Q from Caitlyn not going to do anything actually. But
yeah,
they
the
should
turret
make a
was
turret.
solid early game from blue side after coming off the loss literally half an hour ago.
Yeah, I'm actually. That's pretty good. That's good. That's a good mentality for blue side. Don't tilt from the last game. That was just something they couldn't, I guess, overcome. Your team played really well, so I mean, just like, don't think about it and just adapt to this.
The Morgana's got 3 kills instead of the Caitlyn, so let's see if.
And Caitlyn's only has 1 assist.
Yeah, interesting.
And Morgana's actually gonna finish the Frost Queen's claim.
Yeah, she has her Frost thing, but maybe Dynamic will become Seeker's Arm Guard. Hopefully, because that's what you need to do on Morgana, especially if you're getting 3 kills early.
Top lane. Oh, but the Jason
Wow.
and the Vi ult goes down. The good Rumble ult. Wow, great Rumble ult, but unfortunately nothing's gonna be able to be done.
Jace timed his to the skies perfectly to dodge ViQ
And
like going
stay
to her
that spot where she started it.
Yeah.
Oh, the Vel'Koz laser goes down. Ari dealing, wow, so much damage. I do not understand Vel'Koz damage.
It's his passive, I think.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's just so like, it just comes out of nowhere.
Like, his spells do decent damage, and then if you can stack, like, hit your spells over and over, I think it procs the passive over and over, so I think the passive is true damage as well.
Yeah, it is. It's true damage. Oh, the Silver, wow, very aggressive Silver ult. Oh, the bubble lands, and Last Panda able to get the assist. Gonna ult the Caitlyn, so he doesn't take turret necessarily. And Pandarino fully get the kill. No, Last Panda flashes for the kill. That's 2 for 0. Very good coordination from red side. The Vel'Koz is here. The bubble lands again from Tai Chen. Good lord, ban his Navi, people. Will Vel'Koz be able to get this Nami? Nami is low on mana, but Vel'Koz is very immobile. And Vinifex does not have the flash Q from, and the Q from Nami. Sorry, 5. Wow. Good turnaround.
So all in all, that was a 2 for 1, right?
That is correct. Good turnaround, but 2 flashes for a Nami kill. Once again,
yeah, she was 2-0, but probably worth saving those flashes for a different opportunity. Especially with Dragon coming up in 1 minute.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. They do have Dragon Timer though, so hopefully we see a fight with them.
A lot of summoners from both sides, though.
Oh,
Silver had to use her flash and heal.
Look at the farm, top lane, 150 to 102.
Yeah, but it gets mitigated through the mid lane farm. Since it's basically the same thing.
Oh,
the
wow.
other.
Yeah, that's interesting. Although James is a very interesting build. Triple longsword, probably gonna build a brutalizer, and then the other longsword will probably go into either.
Bloodthirster.
Well, Bloodthirster, I don't know, maybe. I guess that's maybe the last long shortest for the Vamp Scepter. Ari comes up to the game, misses the charm, good flash from Penn-takill. Penn-takill's not going to be able to go down, and he doesn't need to burn his ult, although he is going to lose his tower, and hopefully he doesn't stick around. The Vi is coming around just in case, as well as the Valkons actually. Then if sees the Poppy, they're just going to do dance around Skullcraft. Valkon's actually going back to this farm mid lane.
So Caitlyn opted to finish her boots before the IE, which is an interesting choice. Could be okay on Caitlyn just because she does scale off attack speed from getting more headshots and getting more autos with her insane auto range.
So we see the Black Cleaver completed for VinFX. Valkon's actually opting to go for the
Leandri's.
He
isn't.
Top falls down for what is that? So it's 1-1 for turrets.
He is a whole item above this Ari.
Wow,
so
both people went Athenes. That's not something you see every day.
I think it's good for the Ari because there is the Rumble, Morgana, and Vel'Koz.
Right.
But I mean, Vel'Koz has a lot of true damage as well, so that's another thing to consider. I think Vel'Koz could consider Morello's because they do have the Nami heal. They have Ari spell vamp. Poppy will probably buy some lifesteal at some point, as well as Jace.
So Dragon is. I'm curious to see if teams will actually fight for this. Red side is able to get the Skullcraft, so they do have to move speed to escape if things go hairy. Caitlyn's actually recalling though, and that's not good for blue side. I don't know if red side saw that, because if they did see the Caitlyn recall, they should probably force the dragon.
Poppy's going back though also, so neither team looking to jump on this dragon family.
Oh, Poppy went Warrior Enchant, Trailblazer. And that's a uncontested turret for red side.
Yeah, so usually as Caitlyn, you want to be doing that to the opposing Marlin, but they've just been a little behind this whole early game.
Very aggressive invade from VinFX. I think he might be sided by some wards. Oh, and he goes straight on the... Oh my lord, half of Ari's health already. But while this is happening, red side is starting the dragon, but they're doing this so fast. That's a full damage. Poppy gets it, and they're going to be able to run away. Vi is charging up, but... Oh, managed to land the ult on the Poppy. Poppy could probably just an ult and run away. Good Nami disengaged, though.
There are TPs coming in, though. Oh, Jace cancels his, Rumble keeps his. But nothing to come from the TP. I don't think either of them should have TP'd in there. Jace maybe, because he could engage from behind, but they might have collapsed really quickly. And then Rumble really had no reason to TP once Jace cancelled this.
That's a very late TP for Rumble, too.
Yeah.
Gotta say, I really want to see like an excellent TP from one of the UPSL top lanes. Oh, Jace goes super aggressive on Rumble and he deals so much damage to Rumble. Rumble might have to be careful. This would be one of the scenarios where I would say it's okay to ult your own wave because you could potentially die and you need someone to just cover for you.
Yeah, it'll save a lot of turret damage from
There you go.
Jace.
That's a good Rumble ult. And now Jace has to back off.
So I guess a fourth of the turret about, but definitely gonna back off here. Looking for blue, but it's not there.
So let's look at the items. So Rumble's actually going to look to finish his zone guys. Jace has his brutalizer and his mana move, and he's 579 at 22 minutes, so not great at actually stacking his tier. And he has his Vamp Scepter, and he's probably building a Last Whisper now. Poppy's almost finished with the Triforce. VinFX is building armor up, very good choice.
Caitlyn is a whole item behind on this server.
Oh wow, that's...
But that's mostly because Silver didn't buy boots, which is also okay because she's Silver.
Oh, the Vel'Koz ult to 4 people. He falls down. VinFX goes in, but he's probably going to drop it as well. Poppy is tanking turret, but she had a ult up, so 2 for 0 and an turret for red side, and they might be able to get a second turret.
Once the minion wave comes, they should. Yeah, Poppy lets them dive really easily.
Tai Shen is tanking on Nami, and they're going to be able to get this just because they have Jace and Sivir. Actually, Sivir is tanking this now. Very good rotations from red side. 2 turrets, 2 kills, unanswered by blue side. Pretty much anything. Well, I guess blue side did get the top lane turret, but still, that's a lot of vision removed from the map. And look at the wards from red side. Really good wards all around river, so they can pretty much see if they're going to get flanked by anyone. And now Sivir has a Phantom Dancer and a BF Sword on top of Caitlyn.
So still no boots, but that's okay.
That's okay. You should be fine as long as you stay back. And pretty much the only person they get on top of Sivir is Zinifex, but he's probably going to want to lock on. Or he hasn't really been prioritizing Sivir, he's just kind of been ulting whoever he can.
I think blue team has to be just really careful on who they choose to focus. Because if they get distracted by the Poppy, that could completely throw the team fight for them.
Poppy has a Trinity Force.
Morgana's... Does she have her gold? She has enough gold for the Zanya's, so I'm not sure if they're going to wait for that. But the binding does land.
Oh, good binding and good rumble ult. Ari's gonna have to flash out. Good Nami disengage. Vel'Koz goes down to the Jace. Sivir's really low. Good flash from my PC to kill Sivir, but she falls down to the Jace. Poppy going hard on the rumble. Rumble's gonna fall, and that's 4-4-1. Wow.
So yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about right there. They didn't have vibe there, and 2, they didn't focus the right people at the right time. They like Rumble and Vel'Koz were on different targets with Morgana, and then Caitlyn was by herself just to die because Jace was on top of her.
Jace was just wailing on the Caitlyn the entire time. No one could really peel the Jace off. That was a good binding and that was a good rumble ult, but you know, I guess if you don't have your targets correctly selected, if you don't kind of focus them together, not much is going to happen.
Yeah, because the binding landed on Ahri, and even though you're going to chunk her, she's not going to die if she just ults away, and then your team is out of position and going to get jumped on by Jace and Poppy.
Right. Well, you know, overall, I guess that was kind of a 4v4 because Ahri was pretty much removed from the fight entirely. But I guess just so much was blown on Ahri that it was just more advantageous for that side. Sivir's still not opting to pick up boots.
I'm not sure if he realizes, to be honest.
It's fine. He's got the Jace Gate and Sivir ulti. And the
yeah, maybe it's planned.
So Dragon's actually up in 5 seconds. So probably gonna be another Dragon for red side, to be honest. Blue side.
Yeah, they're in good position.
Blue side's actually kind of positioning a little bit.
Vi is long ways away though, so they're gonna have to poke and pretend like Vi is there.
So they are starting Dragon. Vi still walking over, unfortunately.
They're gonna try
the charge. Good bubble on Caitlyn. Caitlyn's gonna fall. Actually, Caitlyn backs off. Ahri's going in. Isn't able to kill Caitlyn. Zinifex.
Poppy's almost dead.
Poppy's almost dead. Good bubble again. Good lord.
Oh
Jace goes in on the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz is probably gonna fall down. No, he doesn't. He's still living. Ahri going in, ignites the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz will fall. She falls herself to Vel'Koz's Q. Good
Ooh.
boomerang blade kills Zinifex. And that's a 3 for 3. Wow.
That was
Surprisingly good fight for Blue's team.
So one good thing Blue Team did was get Poppy down low right away, so they wouldn't waste a lot of time trying to whittle her down afterward once the team fight really got started. And then by playing some mind games with Sivir there, trying to juke the wall so she wouldn't get followed, but really good boomerang to secure the kill.
Some turret hits.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Good.
So yeah, there's another good,
Blue side.
there's a good rumble out there. Caitlyn did get engaged on, but was able to survive.
Blue team's turret.
Both Vel'Koz and Caitlyn were just so little health towards the end of the fight. I mean, Vel'Koz did eventually fall down, but just both of them just escaping death so many times and then going back into the fight. Unfortunately, that was another dragon for blue team, or red team rather. So they do actually have that, I think, movement speed boost.
Number 3 is movement speed.
Yeah. And then what's number 4?
Minion damage and monster damage.
Oh.
So 15% I want to say.
Oh, Lord, the Jace damage. He's
Yeah,
got
his-
his Mirror Mana, he's got a BF sword, he's gonna get the BT. And this is the build I prefer. I've seen some people like Phoenix and LCS go straight for the Black Cleaver, which is just a huge loss of damage. It's just not great in my opinion. You get the armor shred, but I mean, Jace is mainly about the poke.
The build up to the Black Saber is a bigger problem, I think, because
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. I mean, cooldown reduction is nice, but my preferred build for Jace is to have some cooldown reduction in runes. So once you get the Brutalizer and you get the Ionian Boots of Lucidity, you pretty much have 30-35% cooldown reduction. So you don't need the Black Cleaver's cooldown reduction. Red side actually setting up a trap. And curious if they'll actually start the Baron. We're kind of in a weird position. Oh, the Sivir leads the assault, runs straight into the Vi, gets immediately Vi ulted. Vi really squishy though, probably gonna fall down. The Poppy ult goes on the Morgana, and Morgana falls down. 3 people
Morgana.
Rumble goes down. Poppy gets exhausted. And
Morgana.
Vel'Koz ulti
Wow.
gonna kill the Ahri, but the Jace is so strong. And Nami actually steals the kill from the Jace on the Vel'Koz.
Nami does have the most kills on the team now. Yeah, so that was Morgana Zanya'ing without ulting was a huge problem in that team fight.
Yeah, that's not great. But the Penn-takill didn't even die. That was very surprising. That was a very ballsy play for him because he Sivir ulted. Oh, he has boots. Okay, he Sivir ulted into the Vi. Like he literally ran into the Vi and started autoing, and then realized his mistake and started moving out. But then the Vi ult landed. But of course, that doesn't really matter when you have the backup of your team to pretty much just kill the Vi.
Yeah, and he had his heal, and Nami can heal him as well. So like, even if he gets bursted, he's not gonna die right away. So I am watching the game from blue team's perspective right now. How can I get it from both team again?
Oh, bottom left. Camera
Uh-huh.
button?
Yeah.
Fog, no, so do F3.
Yep. I can still only see blue team's perspective.
Oh, bottom left side, there's camera mode, and I think there's all red side or blue
Oh,
side.
okay, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what can blue side do to get back into this game here?
Just turtle and wait at your inhibs, to be honest. Like, you can count on Penn-takill to be over aggressive. So if they can just turtle and get a fight under the tower and just play it smartly, then those are fights that they can definitely win. There's no reason to provide it, like, try to engage by yourself on the server, because that just keeps getting itself killed. And especially with Baron on these guys, they're gonna have to wait this out. They're gonna push, they're gonna get poke off, they're gonna get some tower damage, but they're gonna have to. But blue team's gonna have to try to get a good counter engage.
Oh my lord, the Jace damage. Vodka is gonna have to go back and heal. I want to see how much damage this Jace can do to the Vel'Koz.
Yeah, Vel'Koz has a Seeker's Armor, but probably wow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Still a lot of damage, and there, red side's actually good charm lands on the Vi. Decent amount of poke. Back up a little. Red side's actually able to take this tower really fast. If the Jace can just like use his W and poke it down really fast. Oh, another charm lands. Verging's vodka probably gonna fall down. Black Shoes for some reason.
Yeah, he should have popped the Zanyas to try to avoid Ignite Tech.
also a good option. Good Rumble to try to push this off. Poppy goes in. Ult Caitlyn goes on top of the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz probably going to fall down immediately. Poppy just runs away.
This
Jace
might be game.
Good amount of damage. Rumble falls down. Ahri still has her ult up. Almost kills the Caitlyn.
Wow.
And the Jace snipe from behind.
Yeah, he had buy with that, but the Flash is
AoE.
large enough to kill the Kate. Yeah.
And this is
They
another dragon.
could have
for
ended the
Red
game right there.
side. Perhaps.
With everyone alive, with Sivir, Poppy, and Jace, I think we definitely could have. But playing it safe is not bad. They'll pick up 4th Dragon here, pick up their items, and then go for either final push, top or bot, and probably end the game after that.
That was actually a pretty good use of Baron. I was almost gonna ask to see like what can Red Side do with the Baron buff, but solid push, lots of kills, lots of picks, good charms from In Your Dreams. And curious to see which side of the map Red Side decides to group, or if they're just gonna group mid. Which,
Yeah, so the most important thing that won them the team fight other than Baron was all the poke they got. Like, I think Vi really should have been trying to take, like, just step in front of her Caitlyn, step in front of her Vel'Koz, and trying to make sure they're healthy instead of, like, backing off, going into base when they need to defend.
yeah, the aggression from the Poppy just like ults the Caitlyn, goes on top of the Vel'Koz, 100 to 0% him, with just like autos and just Q, and like of course some of the Jace poke, and then just walk away. Not fun for Platoon. So it looks like Red Side's actually grouping top, and that's actually a pretty smart play. They have a huge, pretty big wave bottom, which is I think gonna push towards.
Yeah, that will definitely push. I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe
Oh
not.
my lord, the flash onto the Vel'Koz. Panzerino's gonna fall down immediately. What a ball play.
Yeah,
He
that's
gets-
the type of thing that you don't want to do as an ADC when you're winning the game so hard.
I would say it's bad, but thankfully they have Jace who can also take down turrets really fast. But yeah, that's just a terrible idea. He didn't even have like another person on his team to back him up. Although he did force Vel'Koz, Exhaust, and buy Flash. That was just very surprising.
Yeah, it's just a risk that you don't have to take when you're 10k gold ahead.
So it looks like Ahri and Poppy are actually setting up a trap for either Vel'Koz or Caitlyn. They're hoping one of them walks through. There's no turret here, so there's actually not much going to happen. Baron is up at 1 minute 40. Oh, that Jace Blue missed.
So if Blue Team can engage here, they might have
lord.
to fight.
The catch is on Bershing Vodka and Vi. Oh, the ult on the Vi. Poppy's going in on the Rumble, and Vel'Koz decides to ult, does so much damage to In Your Dreams. Jace is on top of Caitlyn. Oh my god, the crit from Jace, I think, or the W damage just blows up Caitlyn. That was one W hit for 200 damage. Good bubble from Taishin again. Rumble gets caught, has to flash out. And just the catches. Dude in Brain is doing his best to deal as much damage as he can during these team fights, but he just isn't able to get like the last 100, 200 damage off armor hard.
Yeah, so that pink ward and that bush paid off for them.
Vibe might fall for this. Nope, she's able to walk away, but I think this is just going to be another turret for Red Team. Although good Rumble ult does kill all the minions and push the... Oh, a good Vibe will already finally fall. Oh, the Navi
she
kill
gets
though.
Mikhail's.
Oh, that was Mikhail's. Okay.
Yeah.
Props to Taishin for actually building that. Not many supports like building that for some reason. And Red Side's probably just going to back and heal up before they attempt Baron. So, I've got to say, that was pretty interesting. I'm surprised Rumble did not ult in the previous team fight.
I think he was probably trying to look for like a 3-man type of ult, but didn't get a good angle on anyone. There was also limited vision for Blue Team there.
You're in the jungle. They were collapsing from behind the blue wall, so he could have just done like a straight line down. Like where the Morgana is currently, where the pink ward is, pretty much.
Right.
That would have been a great Rumble ult location. But yeah, I guess as you were saying, he's just trying to land it more. Well, oh my lord, the damage on the Poppy, the Hydra too. Sorry, can you imagine? And that's a flash. for Morgana. And this is going to be a free Baron for Red Team.
Face check after face check is gonna do that to you.
So Blue Inhibitor is back, so they are probably going to group it.
I do not think that blue team can fight for this inhibitor, so they just need to concede it and then try to just fight under and protect their Nexus traps.
Dragon number 5 will be up to 1 minute, so if Red Team does want it, they can. The Nami ult goes down, but
Attempt at an engage, but that should be the inhib.
They can just group bottom. They've got a decent size right there. Good binding on the Jace, but nothing's gonna happen. Oh, the Rise decides to Q in. Ari is fighting from behind the wall. He does a decent amount of damage to Caitlyn, and they're just gonna go down and meet the minions. Oh, the ward. Ari almost tries to get the kill. Good damage from Jace, and they're just gonna pump the straight down. It falls so fast.
Yeah, the Baron
minion go down instantly. Ari ults over the wall, goes on top of Caitlyn, probably fall down.
One more
Jace would have picked her off. Rumble ult doesn't take too much. Good Zonius from the Ari. Poppy goes in, does a ton of damage to Rumble. Holy crap, the damage from Jace.
Yeah, blue team was just way too far behind. Red team can just brute force their way into the base and take everything they want.
This Poppy is... Oh, good damage from the Vel'Koz. The exhaust is not enough. And the slap from the Panda. Very rude. But good game from Red Team. Able to pull another win, and unfortunately, 152 suffers a second loss today.
Great all-around performances from really everybody on Red Teams.
Who do I give MVP to?
I think there's two choices.
Poppy
and Nami are the two choices.
Yeah, good lord, the Nami mobiles.
Whether it was an engage, a disengage, whatever like Red Team needed, Nami provided with the Q.
We can split it up, right? We don't have to vote on a single person, right?
Yeah, we can like just both agree to give them each one vote.
Yeah, I definitely say that's the case. 5-1-18 Nami, good lord. 23 out of 28. And then the last...
A lot of great pressure.
Pulling so much pressure. He just ults one person, the other person immediately starts running away, and Poppy just goes on top of the other person, and the other person's pretty much dead.
Yeah, just really good, aggressive, effective dives, and then really good target selection, and knows when to switch to somebody else, and just keep doing good work.
I mean, it's just really hard for Blue Team to kind of, I guess, play those fights. That was a very interesting team composition they had. So, actually, it's kind of like a ranged poke comp, but when you're against a kind of a hard engage comp, as Last Panda kind of plays it, as well as
and I mean, Red Team's poke with Sivir Q, Ari Q, and Jace Q is probably better than the Caitlyn and Vel'Koz, I think.
I see he's an on spamming Nami's MVP, but I don't know. I feel like he's an on also. I mean, he's an on, aka Last Panda, saying that Nami is the MVP. I would definitely give it to both.
I think
Last Panda played the fights pretty well. Pretty much almost always eliminated single carry from Blue Team. Is there another game today?
There are 2 games left to be played. I don't think either of them have been scheduled. I can quickly pull up which games are left for this first half of the season. So we're technically on the last day of week 5, but we do have 2 games remaining. We roam occasionally versus Logic Gaming. That game is definitely not happening tonight because I'm not sure what Logic Gaming is. And then the other game is Dong Squad versus Penn-takill. So Penn-takill is online, so if they can get Dong Squad, there might be a 3rd game. But I doubt it.
I'm gonna say someone else should stream/cast that. I'm probably gonna go grab dinner.
Yeah, if they decide to play, but I think they're doing something else.
Oh, but pretty quality games today. 152 unfortunately lost both of their games today, but I would say they definitely played a lot better the second game, and they pretty much rallied after the first game. They didn't play too badly. It was just red team playing a really annoying team composition that allowed them to kind of get a lead.
Yeah, so 152 has completed their first half, and they are 2-3.
Okay.
Penn-takill, that was their fourth game. They improved to 3-1. And so Logic Gaming is leading the league with a 4-0 record currently, which the 2-2 we roam occasionally will attempt to stop.
Cool. All right, I think that's it for this stream.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in.
Later, guys. Do we need to sign off as like ourselves?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm Jeff Garfunkel-Shi.
I am Mahir Hoyin Kiyoma Kareem. We are out.
Later, guys.